pre-show bias before seeing Stray Kids is Han Ji-sung.
Who's your pre-show bias?
It's Jongin. I think it's gonna stay that way. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, we have to talk about Seungmin. Knowing how much of a big baseball fan he was, it was so cool to see him, like, just be in love with the tour, and they get to perform in all of the baseball
arenas. Yeah.
Oh. See, I knew Han was gonna whip out the arms, but oh my god,
Han is huge. Okay, so this is the song where I was like, oh, it's so good. It's so
good
live.
I know. The little fireworks didn't work at the end, so they were like stalling. It was so funny.
Was that what it was? Yeah, it was actually them stalling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to talk about this. Hyunjin is insane.
Hyunjin in real life.
Hyunjin in real life.
In real life in person.
Activates in a way. There are idols who like shine in variety, and then there are idols like Hyunjin where I think like it's not their forte. Like he's good at like he's like participates whatever, but it's not like that's not his thing. So like this. This is like the
him on stage, just like, ooh, this is what you're born to do, honey. Okay, here we go, cinema. Thank God they did this song, because it was like,
I needed this.
You needed that. You need a lot of the endorphins, a lot of the screaming, but this like emotional ballad just hits you, and you're just like full release sound, and they sound
incredible.
It's almost over, but every beat, every breath we shared tonight, that was the story. And as the credits roll, your name plays right beside mine. Let's go!
Oh yeah,
guys, the
thing.
Giant Attack on Titan's ass.
Oh, this is when he gets mad at us.
Take it off! Take it off! Take it off! Take it off! Take it off!
And I can say that with all due respect, we have parents here. We also have children here.
I'm gonna eat up a ballad. I don't know what to tell you.
What to tell you, girls?
It could be bad, and I'm still gonna be like, that was great. I am so in the bag for a moment in the concert where they stop and then they just
stop
sing.
And they just belt it. Look at you, you crying.
Sing that shit! 1, 2, no! That was bad timing. 3, square!
So allegedly, they heard it off Foster Avenue Beach.
All the way there?
Which, if you don't know, Chicago is like 2 miles?
2 miles?
2 miles away?
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chicago. I won't forget this moment. And
This is my little king.
At the end of the concert, this woman that were behind us went up to Adam and I and our friend Lex and was like, I just loved watching the show with you guys here because it really feels like you guys are real fans. Just because we were hooting and hollering the entire concert.
My bias is still I am, but I was wrecked the entire concert by Hyunjin.
My bias after the show is still Han, but I was also wrecked by Hyunjin and Seungmin because he just really loved being in a baseball arena. Okay, here we go. ATEEZ.
Okay, ATEEZ, we were much closer. We were on the field.
We were on the fields.
Thanks to our friend Christine getting us tickets.
Yeah.
Their faces, seonghwa in real life.
Seonghwa in real life.
This again, also because of like cameras and how they film. I felt, especially when they came down, we were very
close. It feels like on camera that we were far
We were
away.
probably like 50.
I was a little too close.
50, 100 feet away.
And I'm gonna tell you, it was Seonghwa who ruined it.
It was Seonghwa who
Seonghwa ruined my goddamn life during this concert. I could not stop looking at Seonghwa.
By the way, I loved every single thing they wore at the ATEEZ concert. I loved every costume. You know who shows up for a day of work? Do you know what I mean by that? Here's my job, and I'm going to execute my job. Jungwoo. Jungwoo's like, hello Chicago, happy to be here. And then goes home and goes to sleep.
Okay, here we go. We're hitting the solo stages. There were some people that I think like didn't know if they would enjoy like a concert of just solo stages, but I really had a good time.
I actually loved how they split them up.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like now we have 8 solos in a row.
Yes.
Like we kept
It was
coming in and
8
out of the solos. Congrats to whoever.
And like
Congrats
goes
to whoever.
home and builds a Lego
Look
set.
at his
What
bod.
I mean?
Oh.
Yeosang.
Yeosang?
I loved Yeosang's because it went into like a group number. And look at him. A prince.
Van Helsing tea.
Van Helsing tea.
Oh my god. Terrified.
You're like, it's jazzy. Chicago's jazzy. I have not talked about You Know enough. You Know?
I don't think the world has talked about Yuno enough to be
Say
honest.
that. this fit on Yuno, I was like, look at me, I became a Yuno fan cam.
Ooh, that t-shirt. There's not words I should be allowed to post onto youtube.com. Oh yes, this is the DJ moment.
And then
with-
finally Hongjoong was like, you know what, I'm tired of this. Let's drop the beat, DJ.
This was really fun.
Loved it. I loved it.
This was like a fun moment.
Yeah. This was when Adam famously got a text from his mother saying she was bit by a rat.
This song is so good. This song is so good.
They did a fake out.
They did
Guys, they did a
with
fake
it was
out.
because they did the fireworks and I was like,
Yeah. Oh my god, that's
oh my god, they're not doing the real.
And then when the horns came out, girl, I lost my shit.
I've said multiple times on this very channel.
The greatest song
One of the greatest songs ever
created.
Like they could try to like do the like torture technique of putting a song on a loop, and if it was the song, I would just be like living. Like I would be like, this isn't. I'm not bothered. I'm unbothered.
Nasty goodbye. Bye-bye.
What a great set of concerts.
I had so much fun at both.
Thank you everyone for watching. We'll be doing more of these. We have a few more summer concerts because they went crazy. They were just handing out visas, honey.
Well,
Well, not anymore. And then guys, we went to hip hop night afterwards. That's my friend Mikhail.